no fucking hero. You're just a clown. Dressed up as a sex toy.
So dark. You sure you're not from the DC universe?
And here we go.
It's the comic book bullies.
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
It's the comic book bullies.
You will bow down before me!
It's the comic book bullies.
Now I am the master.
It's the comic book bullies. It's the comic book bullies.
All right, give it to me.
The following contains offensive language and spoilers. Listener discretion is advised. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Eye of the tiger.
Rising up. Yeah.
All right, welcome back to the Comic Book Bullies. Nursing Breeding host Leroy, aka Lost in the Sauce, with my co-hosts.
Yeah, this is Eli, aka Pumpkin Spice Cookie Monster. I don't know.
There you go. Bam. And we're back with the episode. We're just going to jump into it. So, yeah, want to give y'all a new episode, let y'all know what's going on. Like I said, this is one of those episodes where we have nothing to talk about. So there's episodes where nothing to talk about. That means we're going to talk about everything. So either two things are going to happen. Either it's going to be one of our better shows or it's going to suck and turn into shit. We don't know.
And be 3 hours long.
Show like this, whenever we do a show like this, we don't know what's going to happen. But I urge you to stay on because we have a special thing going on for you tonight. Because Eli is going to review a Grant Morrison comic.
Oh, no shit. I guess I am.
Yeah. You didn't even think about it. You are going to review a Grant Morrison. And I guarantee you, because it's Grant Morrison, the guy that is known for taking a comic book and be so metaphorical, he sticks the comic book up its own ass. Steam is going to come from Eli's ears when he reviews it. So I already know.
And that's pretty much what this did.
Right. I already knew. I ain't even read it. I already knew what it is. So like that.
Yeah,
also, give it a shout out to our third co-host, the AI.
All hail the Doombots.
Yeah. I'm slowly bringing them into learning how to do this assistant. They're going to be my assistant from now on, or I'll be their assistant. I don't know. We're going to find out what the hell going on. So, yeah.
Well, yeah, you can be their organic overlord.
Yeah. For the time being, until they think, all are going into plan. So that's how it's going to start. All right. So, like I said, we don't have anything to talk about. So what we're going to do is Eli is going to clean the stuff we did from the last episode or last two episodes.
Okay.
This is our house cleaning segment.
Okay. Damage control.
Okay. So the first thing we're going to talk about is, I'm going to screw this up. I know I'm going to screw this up. Yeah. No, I'm going to screw this. I got to say. Okay. So remember when I want to do a fact checking thing. Now, remember when I talked about Lauren Holly? What's her name? I think it was Lauren Harley, what I said?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I said that she was from Northern Exposure.
Okay, yeah.
I misquoted. I got that wrong. She was from Picket Fences.
Okay.
Yeah. She played a lady cop, whatever like that. However, Eli, that does not excuse you from not watching Northern Exposure.
Well, I didn't watch Picket Fences either.
I mean, that's okay. You ain't got to watch Picket Fences. That was an all-white show. That's cool.
I did watch some Walker, Texas Ranger, though.
Okay. You don't get a pass for that, but congratulations for you watching it. But yeah, I'm glad you did. Also, what else we got? Oh, also, now, Sydney Sweeney. Last time we're going to talk about it, Eli, because of you, she is now persona non grata. We're no longer talking about Sydney Sweeney. She's done. Out of here. Finito.
Is she on the banned topic list?
Banned topic list. We're adding her. Zack Snyder, Will Smith, Sydney Sweeney. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Eli. I'm revising the list. After this podcast, revising the list. So you told me to go find the white girl. So I scoured the internet looking for replacements. And I came down to one. All because of you. You helped me out with this.
Let's see.
Did you helped me pick the choice, Eli. So the choice I picked was one of your favorites.
Okay.
The redhead from Smallville or
Smallville.
What was that shit she was on? I can't remember what shit she was on.
Riverdale.
That Riverdale. She was on that shit. Okay. So that's a new. We're gonna test the alpha a little while. We're gonna do a trial run with her. Now, That being said, Eli, if she turns out to be a Nazi like the last one, our listeners, our readers, and the internet is going to hold you personally responsible for that.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
she was a lesbian chick on Riverdale banging a black chick who was pretending to be a native.
Right? Okay, that's
Maybe we should cancel her now.
actually, no. That kind of like boosts her up. Okay, we're gonna try out for another week after that.
I just remember that Tony on. I'm getting deep into Riverdale
Smallville lore.
Riverdale lore, like Tony,
Riverdale lore. My fault. Yeah.
Tony, who was played by that one I can't remember that actress's name, the Afro Latino chick. But she's supposed to be a native, like the gang were natives. Like there was like a native protest, and her uncle was like native, like played by Graham Greene, rest in peace. Good journey to him. Yeah. Look at we're talking about nothing, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna let you just go down to Smallville lore, whatever, and just go from there. So, yeah.
Riverdale,
one of them shits. I can't remember that. Same thing. It's all the same shit. All right, so we're gonna move on past that. We also want to say prayers up to Childish Gambino.
What the fuck happened to him?
Okay, here's the thing about Childish Gambino. I'm just throwing a headline.
Oh,
right
what
now.
The hell? Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently he had a world tour getting ready to start up, something like that. Had to cancel world tour because he had a stroke.
Damn.
And the doctors said that he had a hole in his heart. I'm like, whoa, that's kind of serious right there. Yeah. So because of that, Eli, a lot of time he's still with us. He's still there. We don't know how serious it is. It may be a thing he's just recovering from. But the thing is, a lot of times on this podcast is that we don't give their flowers while they can still smell them. So that's what I wanted to do. So I wanted to give Childish Gambino his flowers we can smell it. Like I said, we got Childish Gambino right there. I'm not going to go to a whole deep dive anything like that. I just want to just say one specific thing. Like I said, y'all know him as Childish Gambino. We know him as Donald Glover. So community reference.
Troy.
As Troy. Troy and Abed in the morning.
Whatever happened? Remember we were supposed to do a community reference every episode. We stopped that a while ago.
Well, we just started back.
There we go.
There you go.
Pop. No.
All right. So the reason we're talking about that, now we're not going to go into the whole thing of everything Donald Glover and Childish Gambino did, but I want to talk about one specific thing, Eli. We're going to talk about music for a second. We're going to talk about rap for a second. I want to talk about this. I thought you were going to
talk about Miles.
We are going to talk about that, but not now. We're going to talk about this album right here. We're going to talk about Because the Internet. Now, the reason I want to talk about Because the Internet, because I felt like the internet in general, we slept on this album. We ignored this album. We moved on from this album too fast. Because at the time when he dropped it, in my personal opinion, this is one of the best albums of 2010, of the 2010s era. It came out in 2013. I think it's one of the best albums that came out there. And I think we breezed through it too fast because we weren't ready for him as an artist. We knew him as, he's the comedian / sitcom guy / whatever, writer. We're not ready to take him seriously as a rapper or a musician or anything like that. So we kind of just brushed him off, poo-pooed him, whatever like that. Like, here's the thing. We didn't take Donald Glover seriously as a musician until Get Out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because he was on the Get Out soundtrack, but we didn't know it was him. Mm-hmm. That Redbone song, we didn't know it was him. Yeah. So when the song caught on, the song went viral, stuff like that, we're like, wait, that's Donald Glover, the comedian guy? Like, yeah, that's him. Then once he put that song out, anything he did after that, then we were ready to accept it. But before then, we're ready to take any music he had. But he had some good songs on there. Like that whole 3005 song that everybody loved was on there. He had a song like Jail. Like it's a really good album. Now, I'll be honest with you, the second half of the album gets weird. But it's Donald Glover. You expect that shit. So,
Stay woke.
Yeah, well, that was on the album after that, but still. But like I said, he had great songs. He mixed it up, rapping. He was actually rapping lyrics on this song like that. He like one line, "I'm too fly like Jeff Goldblum." It took me 2 days to figure it out. Like, okay. It's gonna take y'all 2 days to listen to the podcast to catch that line too. But still, that's what happened.
I got it.
You got it the first try, but some people gonna be like, "What? I don't get it." And then 2 days be like, "Oh, okay." And so but that's the thing about it.
When one of Method Man's rhymes, like, I can't lose like Parker Lewis. I'm like, whoa! And like, no one knows who the fuck
nobody would have caught that line, but yeah. So that's the thing. So like I said, hopefully he's doing better, get well, all the stuff like that. Now we talk about Miles Morales for a second, because also we'll do some more housekeeping on the Miles Morales clip that I did before, where we talked about how it was inspired for an episode of Community. I want to go a little bit deeper than that. That episode was inspired by another thing. That episode of Community was inspired by Richard Pryor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So technically, Richard Pryor inspired Miles Morales.
Okay.
If you really want to go there, because
How deep we want to go.
how deep do you want to go on that one?
Don't tell people to watch the toy. Not now.
You can do not watch the toy. Do not watch the toy.
They will lose
that
their
shit was problematic in the 80s. That shit is really problematic now.
Yeah.
So yeah. Speaking of Miles Morales, okay. This is Spider-Man. Miles Morales is Spider-Man. He is not Spin. Stop that shit, Marvel. We're not doing that shit, Marvel. We're not going there. If you haven't heard, they've been trying to work in another name for Miles Morales. So they got some kind of like kids cartoon where they call him Spin, and I was like, okay, whatever. Who gives a fuck? But then he started doing this shit like one of them comic books too, where they call him Spin. I'm like, we're not doing that. This is Spider-Man. Do not bow to those idiots because we know what you're doing. So we're not doing that. That's all I gotta say about that. Okay. I think we're good on that. We're gonna move past that. I have no idea where we're going next level. You're gonna just roll the dice and see. Oh, let's go here. I'm throwing it to you now, Eli.
Okay.
Yeah. And I should have, why are you talking about it?
I forgot about this. Yeah.
I forgot about it too. Okay. And I hope I clicked the right thing because I know I'm gonna click the wrong thing, but we're gonna click it anyway. Am I? Nope. I think I got it.
Okay.
Oh, first try, I got it. Okay, cool. All right. So what we're talking about is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I hope I can get the picture. Eli, you go ahead and talk about this while I.
Yeah, it was announced that the Last Ronin, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live action R-rated movie that there was in development that was based on the awesome comic book that we reviewed on here.
Mm-hmm. Every episode, every issue.
Yes, we gave it high praises. We love that comic. And then they were going to make a movie out of it. Live action, R-rated, Ninja Turtles, violence, blood. We were all stoked for it. Well, they announced that it is now being canceled. They are going to rework a new Ninja Turtles movie to be more kid-friendly. They're saying that they want to have like some sort of Sonic, like blending like the digital characters with the live action characters. I'm like, well, isn't that what they did last time?
Isn't that what they did last time? And
yeah, but they want to keep it kid friendly.
Nickelodeon's producing it, so
yeah. So I understand why. I know there's money to be made, and they don't want to destroy the brand of what the Ninja Turtles was or has gotten them money thus far, even though the Ninja Turtles was originally a comic book, a very violent comic book before transitioning into the kids-friendly cartoon that it became and a toy line that has influenced the generation. But I am disappointed because I was looking forward to this. So, but I get it. I understand,
it's Nickelodeon, Paramount, the last few Ninja Turtle movies flops and like that. So they don't want to. That's the thing. Hollywood doesn't want to take. This is not the time for Hollywood to take risks on anything.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing really. Nothing's proven now. Everything's kind of flopping. They don't know. Oh, this made money. Well, let's do. Barbenheimer made money. Let's release 2 movies. And that only worked once. They thought horror movies are let's bunch out of cheap horror movies. No, they're flopping too. Everything's flopping. Even Superman is a disappointment, in their eyes. So they don't know. People are just staying. Minecraft. Everyone wants to.
Well, Minecraft did damn near $1 billion, so that's about it. So, yeah.
But what are they going to do from that? Are they going to let people just go into theaters and fuck it up so they can
just tear that shit up?
Yeah. What are they going to try and do? We don't know. So I get it that, this was a risk. An R-rated Ninja Turtle movie is a risk. And we know, we've read the story. We know how that story goes. A lot, the Ninja Turtles die. Everybody kind of dies.
Everybody dies. Violent deaths. Yeah.
We won't spoil who the last Ronin. Yeah, all the Ninja Turtles are left, and you find out who is the last one remaining. We won't spoil that because it's a great, awesome story. And
that's one of the best parts of the book when they reveal that. Just throwing a picture of the last Ronin, like I said.
Yeah. When you realize who is the last turtle standing, it's quite an emotional impact.
Yeah, it's kind of heartbreaking when you find out.
Yeah, but I get it. but also I mean like a lot of Ninja Turtles fans are a bunch of old folks like us.
Yeah.
You
But
know?
Eli, a lot of folks never read the comics. They don't know how hardcore those comics get.
But I think they would be. I think they would be fine with that. I would imagine they would be fine. Would they flock to the theaters to see it? I don't know. I think a lot of the adult fans of Ninja Turtles try to drag their kids to the theater, hoping they'll like them, and the kids don't give a shit. They're gonna go read manga and anime and sing K-pop demon songs and and their parents will end up keeping their toys. They'll buy them all the toys for Christmas, and then the parents will keep them.
Yeah.
Like
Because
I
honestly, Eli, remember the first Ninja Turtle movie back in the 90s?
Mm-hmm.
They said that shit was too violent.
Yeah, because it was really dark and
Right.
yeah. But and then the next one, they didn't use their weapons on anybody.
They used their weapons. They was dancing the Vanilla Ice. It's like, oh, this the direction we're going. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But I'm disappointed. Oh well. But what are you gonna do?
I mean, I'm not disappointed. I mean, because the thing is, there's been so many comic book movies that have been announced that never get made, never even get past the concept of anything. Steven Spielberg's supposed to give us a Black Hawk movie for DC. Never happened.
Yeah.
So until I see an actual like set and costumes,
But
I don't believe any of this shit happens.
I was like hoping because that's what happens for me. You know how we are. We're nerds. We read comics. Me and you.
Mhm.
But like for like my circle, like they don't really, unless a movie comes out, they don't really give a shit about it. You know what I mean? So I was like hoping.
You're right. Yeah.
Here's a movie with the Last Ronin. Hey, read that comic because it's awesome. I would hope that's what I was hoping. And now, it's not. They're not making it now. So, but
Here's
still,
my thing.
go read the
Here's my
comic.
thing.
It's awesome.
The comic is awesome, but I think the best of both worlds, Eli, the best two worlds that will satisfy everybody and Paramount because they don't want to spend a whole bunch of money on this one. Make it animated.
Yeah.
You could either make it animated, release in the theaters, but I know you don't want to release in the theaters because it's too much. Fuck it, Netflix, Paramount Plus. You own Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
Drop it there, exclusive. Nobody watching this shit anyway. Nobody watching fucking Frasier and no shit on there. Drop that shit on there, make people subscribe.
South Park's the only thing on there.
I mean, South Park on there, but yeah, that's the thing. So yeah, now Ghost is a good show. Y'all need to watch Ghost. Ghost is a good show. I like that show, but yeah. That's okay. Anything we got on that one? Because I'm still throwing it back to you after this, Eli.
That's it. That's on the
So
Last
this
Ronin.
is Eli. Don't even know this is the Eli show. I kind of just sprung him off the last minute because now I got another thing I could throw up on you. So
I didn't.
yeah,
What the hell is this? Star Wars
You didn't-
commits play.
Oh.
Oh, you showed me this. I didn't know what you wanted me to. That this was my. Subject.
My fault. I should have explained it to you.
Yeah.
I honestly, I was going to, and then I just didn't. But okay, so I'm explaining now. Okay, so what's going on, Eli? Apparently, from I guess a episode of Star Wars Vision, I guess in season 2, maybe episode 7. I don't know if you maybe can recognize this episode or anything like that. They're saying that Star Wars plagiarized this fan film from them. So the top is the fan film that came out first, and the second is the one on the bottom is the episode of Star Wars Vision they did. Basically, the choreography is almost the exact same, and people are saying that the studio that made this should sue Star Wars for plagiarism. Now, but my thing is this:
They're using lightsabers.
Disney owns the IP. Disney owns the property.
Yeah.
So technically, they can't sue because they own it.
Yeah.
You saw what I mean?
Yeah, they're using lightsabers. I mean, it's cool and all. I'd say give them credit,
Yeah.
but they won't do that either.
Yeah, I mean, they can't give them credit. I mean, technically, if they wanted to, they could have like shut this shit down, delete it from the internet if they wanted to. So instead, they decided to just plagiarize it. Is it wrong? Oh, it's absolutely wrong.
Oh yeah, it's like pretty much beat for beat, blow for blow, the same fucking fight.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what happens when you do stuff like this and you make it, and you go on basically infringe on the copyright.
Yeah.
If you do that, this is what happens.
You do
They
fan
can take your
fiction.
shit and it's legally theirs.
Yeah, fan fiction, and then they use your story and like, hey, I came up with that. Well, you should have used your own characters. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, good job to them. I mean, I'll give them credit. They did some cool. That's some cool shit for, fans, a fan film. That's some pretty cool shit.
So I mean, like I said, it's wrong for Disney to do that, but at the same time, y'all infringing on copyrights. Like if you make a fan, not even a fan fiction, if you make a comic storyline of Superman or Wolverine or anything like that, they own it. DC own it. They can use that shit.
Yeah, you should have used regular swords or something.
Yes.
And called it Rebel Sun.
Rebel Moon. Right. Just don't be so blatantly obvious with it. Because they can just take that shit. So there's nothing you can do about it. So, I mean, that's the thing.
Give him a job. Like, fucking give him a job, man. Do something.
Yeah, I mean, if you can do that shit, like, give him a job, hire him, pay
hire
him.
Hire him to fucking,
because
that's some cool ass choreography, man. Shit. You know?
Right, better than the shit y'all make. So
yeah, I mean, those lightsabers, I get it. They're cool. They're the lightsabers they use now. They have actual light, the color in them, so they are filmed better and they create the cool lighting effects. You know,
but
they're heavier.
They're heavier, right?
Yeah.
So that's why when we complain about the choreography, that's why they say that. Because Hayden Christensen said that. He was like, back when he was doing like Revenge of the Sith, he was like, they were lighter. That's why you can see all that fast movement. But what he was doing the Disney Plus show, since the lightsabers were heavy, you couldn't do the same fast moves in there. So we would complain about it. He's saying that's why the lightsabers are slower in there. So makes sense. But yeah. So that's my thing. So I'm just saying, for any content creators out there, if you're not just Star Wars, but for any of these folks, man, music wise, don't send music into these record studios thinking like, hey, I got a hot song. What do you think? They're not. Drake is going to make that song with your name on it. Or he's going to take your name off. That's what he's going to do. And that's got to keep the shit going. So y'all got to be wary of shit like this. So that's all I got to say. So I think we're good on that. So now it's back to me. Eli. I'm going to give you a little breather before you jump back into it.
Fine.
Now we're at the video game section. We're flying through this bad boy. All right. So the video game section, I don't know. I'm pretty sure you didn't click on this either. But this is GameStop. Is this it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, 2 for 2. Okay. So on December the 6th, GameStop announced Trade Anything Day. You can bring anything you want into the store and they will give you credit for it. Anything.
Really? Even shoes?
Anything.
Oh, really?
Yes. That's what they said. Anything. So they didn't put a limit on it. You got all kind of comments in there.
Some of my old drawers and socks.
Anything. Sex toys, guns, your drugs you're trying to hide, anything. Dildos, anything. Whatever you want, send it in there. So I don't know how that's going to work. That I hate for the employees to be like, oh, man, we don't know. I want to know, what are they going to take? Ham sandwich? Can you take that? Oh, I don't know. So you get a credit towards the store. So I don't know. Just start grabbing shit. Just take it into it. But that's
ham sandwich. Yeah.
Right. Right. A vintage ham sandwich. It's worth something. So that's going to be an interesting day. I don't know what kind of crazy shit people are going to bring in there, but it's going to be crazy. They're going to use that and you get credit towards anything in the store. So Eli, I'm looking around like, what can I trade in?
Where's that Gordon Gartrell game controller you got?
No, they don't deserve that. No, I'm giving them like an empty water bottle, some shit. I don't know, something with my piss in it or something like that. How much can I get for this? Oh man! All right, let me say we can move on to the next part of the podcast.
Okay.
Fly to the bad boy. Okay, now I'm throwing it back to you, Eli. Before we jump into now, we redoing this a little bit. Before we jump into the comic book podcast, comic section, we're going to jump into the Native American month highlight.
Okay, yeah, there you go. Look at you.
There we go.
Popping it off. Okay.
Yeah, we're going to jump into that. So, yeah. So, I want to see what you're going to give me on that one. So, well, I know what you're going to give me, but we're going to see what you give me.
Yeah, so as you know, as for those who know, it is Native American month, Heritage Month. It's the month of November. So, every week this month, I've been highlighting a Native American comic book character. And this week's highlight is Ripclaw.
So, I hope I can throw this up there. Let's see.
Yes, Ripclaw.
Hey, look at that. Okay.
Image Comics, Ripclaw. So yeah, Ripclaw, aka Robert Bearclaw. Yes, he is named after a donut.
But a tasty donut, so it counts.
Yeah, a good donut. He is member of the Cyber Force, a team of cyborg mutants that are fighting this like fascist government organization that are like kidnapping mutants and turning them into super soldiers, like Black
They're
Ops.
X-Men ripoffs.
Yeah, basically. And
Matter of fact, let's go down the road. Like you
Yes.
can even name the guys right there. So you got the boring white guy. That's the leader.
Striker.
Is that what his name? I
Yeah,
don't
the
know.
guy with the like 5 arms or 6 arms or whatever. Yeah,
Whatever. I don't
that's
care.
Striker.
Okay, you got the big guy, the strong guy. You got to have a strong guy.
Ballistic.
So boring ass white guy.
Is that his name?
strong
Ballistic, or am I thinking of Wildcats? I'm getting all my image names.
They're all the same. Blood
Ballistic,
Moon,
Bullet,
Dark Hunt, I don't
yeah,
know,
Shell
whatever.
Shock,
You're right. Whatever. They all the same guy. It doesn't matter.
Blood Hunt,
Then-
Blood.
Now
Stroke.
Ripclaw was the cool one with blades
Ripclaw.
and knives and shit like that. You got to have that guy too.
Mhm.
You know.
The pissed
Oh,
off
and-
booter.
Yeah, and the sexy chick.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Uh,
Am I
Misery?
missing one? I feel
Misery?
like it's more
No,
people
not
on this team.
Misery. What was her name? No, Misery was the evil chick, right? Misery.
I don't know. I don't
You don't remember? You're not up on your
I'm not-
Cyber Force
I'm-
lore.
I was looking at the cover and just like, I recognize these
What
tropes.
the hell
like
was her
that.
name?
But I
I
feel
don't
like
think
it's more people on the team than that. I feel like I'm missing somebody.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank on my Cyber Force. What do you call it?
Oh, okay. And the cocky guy. You got a cocky guy on the team too. So you got the badass with the blades, and you got the cocky guy.
Heatwave, is that his name?
I guess. I don't know.
I should be Googling.
Doesn't matter. That's the point. But yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, Robert Bearclaw, Ripclaw, he was basically the Native American Wolverine.
Mhm.
He had claws, he had a healing factor, he was psychic, he could read energy off of objects and know where they came from. So basically he was a tracker.
Oh, right.
He was like, yeah, he was the pissed off, brooding, tough guy, but after a while he kind of became like the shaman with the mystical wisdom, and he tended to embody those same stereotypes, spouting all that new age fortune cookie bullshit advice, the noble savage bullshit, speaking to the trees and the animals, and walking in the spirit world. I think he could astral project or something. He could walk to the spirit world. He got a little corny at times, but he still kicked ass, and that's all that matters. He was cool. He was one of the OG members of Cyberforce.
Cyberforce, yeah.
So he does have a rich history. I mean, it did fall into the same old. He was like because all Cyberforce was like, they were all like ex-members of, was it Shock or whatever, that government organization that was like kidnapping mutants and turning them into like cyber enhanced super soldiers and putting implants in their brain.
It was all like / mutant / robots.
Yeah, Cyber Force. Yeah. And yeah, they all the members ended up quitting or defecting from that organization and formed Cyber Force, took out their brain implants that controlled them, and then began fighting for mutant kind. So yes, it's very X-Men vibes. In fact, Mark Silvestri, the guy who created Cyberforce, this was an idea he pitched to Marvel. Like, I want to do a team of mutants, cybernetic enhanced mutants. But they denied it. They turned him down. So they started Image. He just took it to Image, and the rest is history.
He kept that idea for himself, so yeah.
Yeah. And so it did. Yes, it was very much X-Men. It fell into that whole X-Men trope, the whole soap opera, the romance, the drama. And after a while, I fell off of it because I was never a big X-Men fan. But Ripclaw was one of the fan favorite characters,
Because he was a Wolverine clone. I mean,
yeah, he was a Wolverine. And also, what you got to put into perspective, it was the early 90s. There was a big Native American trend in pop culture at the time because Dances with Wolves won Best Picture in 1990, 91, or whatever it was. So then we got a slew of Native American stuff in pop culture. Movies, Pocahontas, Squanto, the Warriors.
Oh, around the same time? Okay.
Yeah, we had like Last of the Mohicans. We had Geronimo and Indian in the Cupboard and all that bullshit. We had Northern Exposure.
Right.
Walker Texas Ranger. He had native friends and shit.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah,
I just watched the last 10 minutes where he started whooping people's ass.
No, there was like natives on Walker. He was like going on fucking Vision Quest and shit. He's doing all kinds of ceremonial shit. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. And of course, that bled over into the comics. We had Shaman's Tears. We had Scout. Warpath came back in X Force. Rainmaker from Gen 13.
I was about to say Rainmaker. Yeah.
Yeah. She was the Native Storm. Yeah. And yeah, Ripclaw was all a part of that. So I know people like to list all this native content, but it was a trend. It was a fad that eventually went out of fashion, and natives disappeared again, faded into the bushes like Homer Simpson, and kind of remained invisible until like the Twilight books came out. But Ripclaw was a cool character. He was a little cheesy at times, but he was still a badass. It would be cool to see him return with a native team writing him and drawing him.
Like an all native team.
Yeah, to get that.
I love that cover of Wildcats. Because
Oh, yeah.
Wildcats, that book started like fade off a little bit. And then Ripclaw started like, okay. It's getting good again.
That's Misery, right? That chick is she was like
That
Emma
sound familiar. She kind of like Jean Grey, but not Jean Grey. But
she can control everybody's minds, and she had them fighting, like thinking they were in love with her and shit.
Oh yeah. I think so. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, but like I said, it would be cool to see a native like artists and writers do that. Do a Ripclaw book. You get that real representation, that real perspective. Get that thrown in there. But of course, all the assholes will call it woke, because they're fucking idiots. But
even though it was back in the 90s. But
yeah. But Ripclaw was dope. Ripclaw, I mean, I was, like I said, he was a little cheesy. I did have his figure. I had a few Cyberforce like figures.
Did Tom McFarlane do them?
I think so. Or Top Cow, maybe. I don't know. I had like a like those minifigs with like Stryker and was it Buzzsaw, the guy with all the saw blades and shit. And but I had a Ripclaw flip because I had to build a figure for Pitt. You remember Pitt?
Oh yeah, Pitt. Yeah.
I got all that, the whole set. It was my birthday. I had a bunch of money. I went to a comic store and I bought the whole set just for the sole purpose of getting the build so I could build the Pitt figure. And it was like Ripclaw. I believe a Conan figure was there, a Judge Dredd. Witchblade.
Okay.
Yeah, Sarah, what was her name? Pizzini or whatever her name was. A Madman. That was the only one I didn't care for. Was the Mad? You remember Madman? That
yeah, they kind of try to switch up a little bit. I don't know if this is working, but yeah.
Yeah, him. But yeah, you got all those figures for a Pit build a figure, and Ripclaw was included in that set. I'm like, hey, a Ripclaw figure to get a Pit figure. Hell yeah. So check out Ripclaw. He's they have been bringing back Cyberforce comics here and there. Hunter Killer was another series that started in the early 2000s that I followed for a little while. And a few years ago, they brought back Cyberforce, but I don't believe Ripclaw made an appearance, at least not in the issues I read. And I met Mark Silvestri at a con, and I had him sign one of my Ripclaw comics. He did say he's coming back.
Okay.
But I have not seen him lately. But yeah, it would be cool to see Ripclaw again, kicking ass. And yeah, he crossed because you know how Image did. Jim Lee, the Wildcats are owned by DC. Same thing.
Yeah, he sold them a while ago. So
Cyberforce made appearances in Marvel and shit, and DC, all that, So yeah,
it's complicated, but yeah.
Yeah, but Cyberforce, Ripclaw, happy Native Heritage Month. Check out Ripclaw.
Okay, cool. Still throwing to Eli.
Okay.
Now we're gonna do the thumbnail. Like I said, it's comic book bullies. We're talking about comic books. We're gonna jump into it. He's not gonna do the thumbnail because he read apparently according to DC market this as the most Grant Morrison book out there.
Oh yeah.
This is 200% more Grant Morrison than you used to. So,
yeah. When I heard that he wrote this, I'm like, oh shit. Grant Morrison is gonna
keep.
Go ahead.
Just saying, Grant Morrison's gonna mind fuck you. That's what you go to.
Yeah, it's gonna be full of meta references. Like, watch, there's going to be a character named Fourth Wall or some shit. He's going to jump off the page like Animal Man or some shit.
Right. He punch you in the face and shit.
Yeah, yeah. I knew some shit like this would happen. And that's pretty much what did happen.
Yeah. Because the thing about Grant Morrison, I'll throw the picture there one more time. Because Grant Morrison, I think he pretty much invented the fourth wall trope in comics. Like, before Deadpool, before She-Hulk, all this shit, like, he invented what he did. It was like a concept, like, people couldn't even wrap their head around when he did this shit.
Yeah.
So, having the guy that invented the fourth wall concept, writing a guy whose superpower is the fourth wall, what the fuck happened? Now, before you get into Eli, I know you're ready to jump into the Deadpool versus Batman, but like that. But I just want you to know, before you jump into a Grant Morrison book, just remember that I reviewed a Grant Morrison book for the last 7 episodes.
And when I said, "Oh, great,
Final Crisis,"
after hearing Leroy review Final Crisis for the past 2 fucking months,
right.
the thought of reading a Deadpool comic written by Grant Morrison, I was like, "Oh Jesus!"
Right. The reason I did it, Eli, on a dare, because I heard people saying that Final Crisis can't be reviewed. So I decided to review it anyway. They were like, "You can't review it. It's too much. You weren't supposed to understand it."
So I was already exhausted by the time this book came.
Right. Right.
I was like, "Oh yeah, Deadpool, written by
man.
Grant Morrison. That's like fucking Shakespeare writing South Park or something."
Right. All right.
Yeah,
So
Mark
give us
Twain
some
to
Eli.
write an Ace Ventura movie.
Right. So give us some Eli. What we got with this Grant Morrison?
Well,
Grant Morrison
and like I said, I knew it was going to be full of clever meta references, and right away, first page, 2 universes are fucking.
What? Okay.
Yes, 2 cosmic beings that represent the Marvel universe. I believe the Marvel universe and the DC universe are fucking.
See, I don't know if you fucking with me or
No, that's what happens
okay.
there. And I'm like, yep, here we go.
Oh shit, my bad. Get it there.
So yeah, and there is an actual wall that they find that has a bunch of character names like She-Hulk, Zatanna, Loki, on the wall. And I can't even remember what they're going after. Somebody killed somebody, and Batman and Deadpool are teaming up to go figure this shit out. Batman keeps making fun of Deadpool for being a Deathstroke ripoff.
Oh yeah, Slade Wilson, Wade Wilson. So yeah,
and of course, Cassandra Nova shows up because Grant Morrison
created her. So
created her. So of course they're in her mindscape and she's fucking with them. She somehow I can't remember. She kills Batman. Deadpool takes him to the Lazarus Pit and resurrects Batman. And he comes back as like a Wolverine Batman, a Dark Claw or something, a Wolverine Bat or something. He's like
did they call him Dark Claw?
I think it was Dark Claw. I'm pretty sure it was Dark Claw.
Well, you know who Dark Claw is, right?
No.
Okay, all right. Give me some lore. Okay. So back in the 90s when DC and Marvel did their whole crossover in the Amalgam universe, whatever like that.
Oh, they go to a bar called Amalgam.
Oh, okay. He's really going there. He's really sticking his comic up his own ass.
Yeah.
Okay. But the point is, there was a comic back then, and I wish I should get this picture or anything like that, but they combined like all superheroes like Superman and Superboy and Storm and Wonder Woman's like that, and Batman and Wolverine was Dark Claw.
Okay, yeah. And that's basically
and
what
I think their name was Logan Wayne or some shit.
Okay, yeah. Well, when Batman comes out of Lazarus Pit, he's resurrected as Dark Claw. And they start fighting. Cool. Deadpool and they start fighting. And they start fighting on a giant typewriter.
What the fuck? Okay.
Because they jumped off the page and the typewriter is writing the fight. And then so that's all going on inside. Like, I think that's what's going on inside Cassandra's mind. So while Cassandra's like doing all the psychic battle shit, Damian shows up because
why?
Because
Grant Morrison made him too.
Grant Morrison created Damian. Oh wait, Alex Ross.
Yes. It's complicated. It's complicated. He did, but Denny O'Neil. How far we going?
Anyways, Damien shows up and knocks Cassandra out, and I guess that like they escape the mindscape from that shit. And then they find the weapon that can. They find the weapon. Yeah, they are in search of the weapon that can kill Cassandra, and it is a magic typewriter by the writer, and the writer is Grant Morrison or some shit.
So he's in the book.
Yeah, and,
just like Ant-Man. When Ant-Man,
yeah,
okay, yeah,
and something.
Ant-Man, I'm gonna say, but
yeah, basically, it's all a statement, you know. Yeah, so he has writer's block, so he creates a Deadpool Batman, and that's what fights Cassandra. And
okay.
But basically what Grant Morrison is saying is all these meta references and that plot doesn't matter. We as comic book fans don't give a shit really about the plot. That all we want to see is superheroes fighting and beating each other up, and there's really no point to any of this. And then I felt very patronized after when I got done. Like, what was the point of all this shit then?
Right. The point, there was no point. So
the point was no point. So yeah, I felt like, was this a script? Did Grant Morrison write a script for Deadpool Wolverine and they rejected it, or they basically took it here? Take this and make this funny.
Right. Just make the weirdest shit you could possibly make.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very cleverly written. It is Grant Morrison just flexing his nerd boner. And yeah, it's pretty much what I expected. You know, just a lot of lore, a lot of poking fun at comic lore, at comic fans, what they expect and all that. And
so this whole thing takes place in Cassandra Nova's mind or
something or whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
And they end up everything's cool. They all go their separate ways and whatever. And I guess I get what he's saying. I agree. Because I agree to a certain extent that, you know, sometimes, especially in, you know, the superhero film world, we tend to like, we don't care about the plot so much, or they're getting rid of a plot because all we want to see is punchy punch and superhero battles. And, you know, so I do agree that, you know, storytelling is taking a back seat to spectacle. I get that, you know, but after reading Absolute Batman a couple weeks ago, I'm like, no, you can have punchy punch shit and matter too, and make the plot matter.
But there is punchy punch shit in there. He's still giving you a story. Basically, Scott Snyder is making it so even if you halfway paid, he's making it accessible for casual fans.
Yeah, I'm talking about Daniel Warren Johnson, the one where he cracks the dudes.
Okay. You talking about Daniel Warren Johnson? Yeah. Okay.
You know, so it's like, I agree that sometimes we get caught up in spectacle and, you know, don't care about the plot because all we want to talk about is who can beat who up. You know. Well,
and that's the thing, Eli. I think TikTok has done irreparable damage too. I hate keep talking about TikTok, but TikTok is keep doing it. It's done irreparable damage to comics. Because all people care about is who can be who's got the coolest feats, and just those screenshots, and don't care about none of the story.
Yeah,
and this shit. Don't care about the context of it. Don't care about any of that stuff.
And that is why I've grown really tired of the whole multiverse thing. You know, because there is no dramatic stakes involved. You know, they just bring them back. You know what I mean? So yeah, I guess I get. Again, Grant Morrison, smart guy. You know, is he funny? You know, but yeah, I agree with what he's saying. To a certain extent, maybe it's just the timing. Like I said, that Absolute Batman book from a couple of weeks ago was awesome and really demonstrated that you can have violence and spectacle and then still mean something and still say something narratively.
It's not just who can win and who will fight, something like that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Eli, it's funny about that because, like I said, not to toot our horn, but I think when we went in depth in its story about what the story meant like that, I've heard no other reviewer go anywhere near either. All they did is talk about Batman beat up the Klan or whatever the fuck, and that's it. Yeah. They go no deeper than that. I don't even know if they read it. I think they just saw some action scene screenshots, just reviewed that, and that's it. So
yeah. Yeah, but that's what we do. I mean, we do that.
We do that.
But yeah, then after that, there was a bunch of other short crossover stories. You had Doctor Strange and Constantine teaming up. You had Harley Quinn and the Hulk team up. Wow, kind of goofy.
Okay.
Miss Marvel and Static.
They couldn't do Miles and Static, but okay.
Yeah, well, they had to get the romance in there. She thinks he's hot.
Yeah, okay. It felt like if they doing like a romance, it felt like they just swap Static out for Miles, because that's kind of like the whole
basically that. Yes.
Yeah, the will they won't they shipping thing they do with her and Miles. They just swap them out.
Yeah. But that like I would much rather have had that story. Oh, yeah. Probably my favorite one was the Nightwing and X-23 story. That was them teaming.
Oh yeah.
That was them
Tom Taylor.
Yeah, them teaming up and fighting Killer Croc. That was actually pretty cool.
And you know what's crazy about it? We joked about that like maybe last year.
Yeah.
Tom Taylor was going to make a X-23 Nightwing story just because he made. Well, I ain't gonna say he made X-23, but he turned X-23 into Wolverine.
Okay.
That was his thing. So I was like, if he could throw X-23 in this story with everything else, he'd do that. So yeah, I think he joked about that last year.
Well, and it's got the Tom Taylor isms, like the thoughts, you hear their thoughts in their head and all the time, and you know what she thinks of him and what he thinks of her, and it was. Yeah. I did enjoy that.
I think Tom Taylor invented Honey Badger.
Yeah, she's in it too.
Yeah, I think he invented. Yeah, of course she would, because he invented her. So yeah, Gabby,
yeah.
So
yeah, so I did enjoy that story, and I again, like the last book, I wish they were longer. You know, like that Captain America Wonder Woman story. That that could be. I would read that as a series because that was like a really cool story, and I really dug this, like the Nightwing and X-23 story, and I would read Miss Marvel and Static. You know. So I would have much rather read that.
But the Miss Marvel Static book sounds like a Miss Marvel Mouse book. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, I would have much rather have read that instead of 20-something pages of Grant Morrison, you know, making fun of me.
Right.
or something. I don't know. You know,
right.
Shout out to Grant Morrison. Dude's a fucking genius, but still.
He is, but he gets up his own ass too many times. That's all I'm saying.
He has reached Alan Moore status where he's just too damn smart, man.
Yeah, like you gotta know Grant. You just can't give somebody a Grant Morrison book and be like, read it. Like you gotta know him. Like what type of shit he's on before you can read a Grant Morrison book.
He is such a nerd that he brings shit that. Again, like I didn't know that whole amalgam thing until you said, and then there was a bar. They went into a bar called Amalgam.
Right. So he's referencing all that shit.
Yeah. And I'm sure the writer and I'm sure there was other stuff that I just didn't get. That's why I wish you would have read it too. Like, you know, because I know you can get mad deep too. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I just found I just wasn't ready for it. Plus, it was an expensive book, and I felt like this was a homework assignment.
Right.
You know, so I mean, I'll give it a 4 out of 5 still.
So even though it's a Grant Morrison book, you still enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot, and I get, and yeah, it's very cleverly written, and yeah, it does make you think. So in the end, it did do its story, or I mean, it did do its purpose. You know, you know. Yeah, so yeah, 4 out of 5, and
it did what it's supposed to do. So yeah,
it's a crossover. I mean,
it sounds like Grant Morrison put a lot of thought. It's like Grant Morrison put a lot of thought in this book and no thought at the same time.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
And it was better than the Fantastic Four Infinity comic, and you know, like the one.
Yeah, they gave no fucks about
with
that.
The Flash. You know, shit, that felt like that, and that's like like Grant Morrison's like, hey, you see. Now I really get what he's trying to say after that one. So
man.
So yeah, that's my book 1. So on to the next.
Okay.
4 out of 5.
On the next one. Okay. Now it's on me. Okay. We're gonna do One World Under a Dune.
Oh yeah, I read this.
The finale.
It is the finale.
Did you? Cool.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah, I read
finale.
this.
I didn't know if you read this or not. Well, like we're just gonna go with what we got. So yeah. Let me throw this bad boy up here. Stop screen. Go here. Yeah. So this is the finale of, I guess, this issue. What is it? 7, 8?
7? No, it's like 9 or some shit. It's a
9 is what
weird, odd number. They didn't.
You're like,
they
why
didn't
stop there? Not
Yeah.
12. Not yeah. Just
it wasn't 6. It wasn't 8. It wasn't 12. It's 9.
like 9. Like we're just gonna stop here and just leave it there. That's it. Like leave us alone after that. So okay, I guess. But yeah. Yeah. So like I said, we got One World Under a Doom. Oh, I got some. Throw this off here.
For the funk of it. You there? Am I there? Or are you not there? Did Leroy leave? Or did I leave? I don't know. What happened? Huh.
I left. The fuck?
Did you leave?
Why I leave?
Yeah, I was wondering.
I think I did.
You left me. I don't know. But
I kept hearing you, like I'm here.
Oh, well, maybe I left. I don't know. Who knows? You're back. That's all that matters.
No. You were there. You were there.
Okay.
What I'm trying to do, because I got so much crazy shit going on here right now. Let me see. Remove. I did. Thank you. That's what I was trying to do. Okay. I don't know. Technical difficulties. I had too much shit going on like that. Point is, One World Under a Doom. Doom is taking over the world for all the superheroes, but on the battlefield, there was a sacrifice. And that's what we're going to get to now. What did it cost? Everything. So this whole thing is a love story. But not that type of love story. Basically, like a father-daughter type deal, but not really his daughter, his goddaughter, Godfather Valeria. Basically, Valeria is Reed Richards and Sue Storm's daughter, but Doom gave birth. Well, I ain't gonna say gave birth to her, but he helped deliver her. And for his reward for delivery, he said, y'all got to make me name her. So he named her Valeria after his ex-girlfriend. Weird, but whatever. Point is, Valeria is the only thing on this planet Doom gives a shit about. In the universe, Doom gives a shit about. And he said when he was born, I will make sure that no harm comes to her. She is under my protection, under Laverian protections, like that. Then why we say that Doom is holding her destroyed body. Screaming, no! He's even picking up her severed leg. Holding it like, no! And then he okay. Honestly, Eli, I thought this was supposed to be comedy. Like, how you supposed to take this shit seriously holding up just a leg? That's it. So like that. So he grabs all her body parts on the battlefield and magically sews them together. She's still dead. It's just a dead body, stuff like that. But he decides to, and Reed and Sue trying to get to him. He magically protect her, shit like that. And he just fuck it, I'm gonna take out of here. So he just leaves this mortal plane and goes to, I'm gonna go find some gods, and whatever god can bring it back to life, that's what I'm gonna go to. So first he goes to the Vishanti, that Doctor Strange bullshit like that. They said no, we're gonna help, because no god wants to help him, because why should they? It ain't that they can't do it, they just don't want to do it. They're like, you did this shit, Doom. You don't want to kill her. That's your mess. You clean up your mess. So he goes to every god. Can you help her? They say no. He fights them and then leaves. Rinse, repeat. Goes until he finally goes to one of the top dogs, the Living Tribunal. Okay, so let me break down the rankings of it. So you got the let me throw this in here. There you go. So you got the one above all, who is the top dog, and then you have the Living Tribunal, who is the top dog under the top dog. Now, he could bring back Valeria. He could kill Doom. He could do whatever he wants to. He's super duper powerful over the multiverse and all this shit like that. But he's just I don't want to do shit. He was like, no. What I want you to do is actually look into my heart, look into my soul. I'm not doing this shit for me. I'm not doing this shit because I'm trying to right my wrongs. I want you to look into my heart. And he looks at Doom's heart, and he realized that Doom really loves this girl. Doom don't care about shit but him. They're like, okay, Doom, I'll grant your wish, Doom, but you owe me. This a favor for a favor. This ain't I'm just giving you shit, just give you shit. No, I'll grant your request, but you got to do something. So, and yeah, so Valeria walks back, and then Valeria is basically, he's saying, okay, Valeria, you're back. You about to go. I want you to walk through that plane, and you walk that plane, you'll be back on the mortal realm. She was like, well, what did you sacrifice, Uncle Doom? What did it cost? What did it cost? He's everything.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't say that, but it's the whole Thanos bullshit with it like that. So yeah, so Valeria walks through the portal back on the mortal world. All her body parts are there, and the Phantom are like, "What? You back? You alive?" You're like, "Yeah, I'm back." She's like, "Where's Doom?" You're like, "I don't know. I don't know where he's at. So, and then you hug him. That's it. Meanwhile, we go to so Doom's gone. They haven't seen Doom, and the world is just in chaos right now because everything Doom promising there right now. So you got half the people that still wanted Doom in charge, other half didn't want Doom in charge. So the whole world is just like gone fucking crazy, you know. And meanwhile, some people actually like worship Valeria now, like the Virgin Mary. You know, like Doom sacrificed everything for her, you know. So yeah. And then we got Reed and Doom. So Doom finally shows back up, I guess like months later. I don't know when he it's like a long time when Doom finally shows back up. And he basically shows up, talks to Reed, and Doom just basically shows up like, Reed, I need you to do something for me. And Reed's like, I ain't doing shit for you. You took over the world and you killed my daughter. Like, it's taking everything in my power right now not to kill you where you stand. So whatever issue shit you going through right now, like I can see you sick and you dying right now. I'm not helping you to do anything. You're like, no, Reed, you don't understand. I'm not asking you. This is not a request. You're going to do it, you know. And then they get in this back and forth shit like that. And basically Doom kind of telling like what his plan was he trying to do. Like, look, I tried to liberate the world. He's like, no, you tried to take over the world. Like, no, motherfucker. I tried to save the world because look at the world right now. The world is fucked up. You superheroes want to keep the world the way it is. You want to keep the world fucked up and don't want the world to get any better. I'm actually made the world better. I'm trying to make the world better. But the reason I couldn't do it because you fuckers always stand in my way. Where I fucked up this plan, I should took y'all out first. But hindsight is 2020. So the point is, I lost the Sorcerer Supreme. I'm no longer Sorcerer Supreme. I sold my soul to bring her back. And now I'm dying. I only have enough energy here for my body just to give you this, tell you what's going on right now. Plus, I want to know, is she safe? She's like, yes, she's safe. Cool. So, Reed, you're going to do this for me, whether you like it or not. And yeah, so after that, Doom just fades away. His body is gone. Doom is dead. Yeah. And Reed looks at his mask, and it says his will and testament to be read by Reed Richards. So Reed is in charge of reading Doom's will. The end. Oh, one more thing. After credit scene.
Yeah.
And apparently, Wanda is Sorcerer Supreme.
Great.
I guess.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be fun. So yeah, I mean, honestly, this whole thing ended as predictable as I thought it was going to do. Basically, Doom was actually going to be in the right. He was going to do everything he needed to do, but actually he was going to sow the seeds of destruction of himself, which he did. He had one weakness, and he exploited the weakness because he flew too close to the sun, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, like that. So overall, but it was still a good read. It was still a good thing. You can see that Doom is trying to do good, but he can't see past his own self.
Yeah.
So, and plus, he does bring some good points. That he did bring some good points about the superheroes that I wish that they would elaborate on, but they probably won't. That the fact that they do a lot of shit that they could it was more shit that they could be doing, but they don't do.
What we always criticize them for, like they reset universes all the time. They go back in time.
Mm-hmm.
You know why? You know they're always recreating universes. Why don't they? Or like Professor X can influence people to not be assholes. Reed Richards creates all these great contraptions. Why is it always to go?
And then throws them away at the end of the book.
Yeah. Why is he just going off to space and doing some cosmic shit with them? You know, like solve world hunger.
Why is Wakanda keeping all of the vibranium for themselves?
Yes.
All this shit. So,
yeah. There's so much shit they could be doing that they don't. You know, which is what we bring up. You know.
Right.
So yeah.
Ant-Man could be growing food.
Yeah. You know, like Lisa said,
like Doom says all this shit. Like, why ain't y'all doing anything about this shit?
Yeah, why you just
y'all too busy fighting me when I'm trying to do this shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And they're like, well, the only reason why you did this was for attention, was for your own vanity. Like you don't really give a fuck about
which he did.
He did, and he admits it. The thing is, he admits it. But
I mean, he did. But he at the same time, he got some good points against them. Like,
he does.
You know what I'm saying? Like Doom was hitting them not with like magic and shit like that, like with words. He was fucking them up with words.
Yeah. But he was like torturing his whole country to keep that magic spell, all that magic in line. So
I mean, if you want to, poke holes in his plan. But yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, and that's the thing. All the best villains, you kind of agree with them until they do some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
And that's the fucked up shit Doom was doing. He was enslaving his whole country, keeping them on this fucked up, torturing magic spell to bring world peace.
Mhm.
or whatever.
Right.
To make the world to make a perfect world, he sacrificed his whole country. You know, and,
Right. His own people.
and that's the argument with Thanos. The whole thing. Oh yeah, Thanos was right. Thanos was right. He brought balance and all that bullshit. But he only did it for himself. You know, if he really believed in his own bullshit, he would have disappeared along with the snap. But no, he didn't. He didn't disappear.
True. Right.
know?
No, he didn't do that.
You know
He
who
wanted to
would've?
go retire and eat
You know
soup
who
and
would have
shit.
done that?
Yeah.
Cap. Cap would have sacrificed himself. He would have jumped on the grenade because that's how cool Cap was.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Like villains can be cool, but they're in the end they're also assholes. They're all assholes who do some shit
Right.
that yeah. So no, I thought this was cool. And there's
Now,
I guess
we're done with this book, but the next book I'm going to do, we're going to revisit the flip side of that.
okay. No, but isn't there another?
Yeah,
What's it
but
called? No, they're continuing the story. The story isn't over. Like there's another series after.
Oh yeah, the Will of Doom,
Something, yeah. The Will of Doom.
Sorcerer Supreme, and all this stuff. And yeah,
app on a phone or tablet.
Oh damn! Did you call
Hello?
up Alexa or some shit?
don't worry. Don't say the name. Don't say the name.
Are you getting swatted right now?
But yeah, I did. Right.
All right, well, slap a score.
Yeah.
What do you
But
got?
I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 only because the ending was predictable. You could see it come a mile away what was going to happen. But up until then, I was loving this run, this arc. Even though I know everything was going to be undone by the end of the book and everything will be put back in the toys will be put back in the toy box. But the journey of it was fun.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
Somebody's going to go to
one
hell.
of the better crossover arcs. Yeah,
Viv or
This-
Franklin's going to go to the edge of the universe and get back, Victor's soul or some shit. Just like Magneto in hell. Remember when they killed Magneto a couple years ago? Storm went to hell.
Yeah, and then it went to hell and brought him back. And,
They're gonna
we need
do
it back
some
when we
shit.
need it back.
Yeah.
Same thing with Doom.
Yeah.
Doom will come back when Robert Downey Jr.
Grant Morrison is right.
He tried to warn you.
None of this just matters. No.
Right. You're just going to just reboot and reset and redo
Yeah.
everything anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Like,
Recycle the same old
it ain't like
shit.
Doom going to stay dead, So.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So.
Speaking
All right,
of my
so
next
what you
book,
got next?
everyone dies in this book.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, my next book, I guess I'm up next. I am doing Predator Kills the Marvel Universe.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, number 4. So yeah, this has been great. Having a lot of fun with this. Kraven has teamed up with the Predators. He has been blooded by the Klan, and he's helping the Predators take out all the Marvel heroes on Earth, because Earth is the best trophy of all. And they've killed, they've gone through, they've taken out X-Men, they've taken out Avengers. And this one, in the beginning of this book, they take out Thor. They shoot him with the vibranium bullet.
Damn. Well, that would do it.
Yeah, because this is all connected. They went, in the Black Panther Predator book, they went to Wakanda and got vibranium weapons now. So the Predators have vibranium weapons.
Ooh, damn. Got him.
Yeah. So, they take out Thor. And yeah, they're just continuing their killing spree. There's a few left. We have Wolverine and Nightcrawler who are bamfing each other, or Nightcrawler's bamfing, portaling. What is it called? What can he do? That thing that where you can disappear and reappear. What's that shit called? Morphing or whatever. He's doing that with Wolverine.
Okay.
Making Wolverine show up, snick somebody, and then disappear.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. He
Yeah.
was taking to do this shit. Okay.
That shit that Nightcrawler can do, the Banff shit, So that's what Wolverine's doing. Wolverine and Nightcrawler have teamed up, and they're taking out Yautja. They do get overrun at one point, and then Spider-Man saves them, and so does Iron Man. Iron Man shows up, so Iron Man's still in there. Sue Storm has snuck her way onto their base on the moon, and she's fighting the chief or whatever, And then of course,
wait, the Predators took over the moon?
Yeah, that's where they've been stationed that's where their base is.
So where are the Inhumans?
Oh, I don't know. Did they take out? They might have taken out the Inhumans.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, because I think Black Bolt was one of the first motherfuckers they took out.
Oh, so they took over the moon.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, they're on the moon. That's what they're set up on the moon while the squad is out on Earth taking everybody out. So Sue's on the moon facing off with the predators there. That one. So back to the Wolverine Predator book, they were creating a Predator X, like a Weapon X Predator, and now they're activating him. So Earth has them on his side. So you have a Predator with a healing factor and I believe an adamantium skeleton and Wolverine claws and shit. So he's been activated. So he's rolling up on the set too. And then a ship rolls into New York Harbor and it is Black Panther and Falcon. And I believe that's Shuri.
Okay.
And they're like, hey, these motherfuckers stole some vibranium. Well, let's get them. And that's kind of where it ends. The book to be continued right there. So this has been a lot of fun. I believe there's one more issue. I would love to see this go on longer, but it is, again, it doesn't matter. It's just Predators killing Marvel superheroes and shit. But it is fun. It's just dumb, stupid fun, and I'm digging on it. So I'll give this a 4 out of 5.
Cool. Let me get started because I grabbed the wrong book. Damn it. Okay, so the next book I'm going to do is that's the one I supposed to good. Ultimates 18, I think. Ultimates 18. Did you read this or even keep?
No, I dropped the Ultimate book. I haven't read the Ultimates in a while.
Yeah, it's about to end anyway, so kind of really.
The only one I'm on still is the Spider-Man one.
Which that's about to end too. So yeah. Like you can feel it that they're about to wrap this shit up. Like you can feel it in the air. It's they're basically wrapping story up because basically what happened is like the maker is on his way back. He's not back yet, but he's on his way. So trying to see what we got with this one. What we got? Oh, hold on before I do that. So basically this one is Tony telling everybody what's going on. And let's see what we got here. And this is like a recruitment drive for everybody else who he hasn't. Basically, every book in this has pretty much been him recruiting Ultimates, like a new Ultimate of Luke Cage and Danny Frange and Shang-Chi. So since the book is about to wrap up anyway, it's just like, fuck it, whoever we haven't recruit them. So get the shit over with. So yeah, so what's going on right now is Tony Stark. Okay, so you got Tony Stark in America. She's like, okay, we're about to start this thing up. America's about to go on her mission, and Tony's about to start a broadcast. Well, Tony's broadcasting. He is broadcasting to the entire world in every language that everything that is going on. You have been lied to. Every conspiracy you heard about is true. The Maker is evil. These are all his evil people. The Hulk, Moon Knight, everybody. And then Nick Fury is just like, what the fuck is going on here? He can't be telling everybody this shit. Give me Janet Van Dyne phone because the Wasp is a double agent working for him. So the Avengers or the Ultimates don't know that. Or maybe they do know that. I guess we'll find out one like that. But the whole point is he's telling everybody what's going on. Like and here's the thing. We are trying to change the world because we know you're under this heel and they've been reshaping the world however they see fit. And they've been branding us as terrorists. They've been branding us as cultists. But we brand ourselves as freedom fighters. We've been trying to save you. We've been trying to change the status quo. But they've been trying to stop it. And you got America breaking into the White House or the Gold House, we want to call it that. And then she finds Midas, what that dude's name is. Oh, he does the Uncle Sam pose. Iron Man wants you. Because basically he's saying, like, everybody who's hearing this, even if you don't have superpowers, I want you to join the Ultimate. So Black Panther and Spider-Man and everybody who hasn't been in the book, he's like, y'all need to join us. Like now, because the Maker's coming back now. He's on his way back. Oh, and Luke Cage has liberated every prison on the planet that has superpower in it. And they're under the Ultimates and they call themselves the Avengers. So, yeah. And yeah, what else we got here? You got Captain America, being nice to Quicksilver and Wanda. And America finally gets to go Midas. and Captain America broke his neck in the last book, and so America comes just finish the job, and she basically kisses him into dust out of there. So yeah, Hawkeye kills a bunch of people. Yeah, and they finally liberate everybody. Yeah, so and then basically Iron Man says, "If you're with us, join us." And the whole world is in complete chaos right now because it's everybody's broken civil war. Half the people going for the Ultimates, half people are and they're fighting against the evil regime. So yeah, it's interesting. So reason I'm saying this because we talked about how Doom is trying to change the status quo, but he's labeled a villain. Meanwhile, the Ultimates in this book are trying to change the status quo also, but they're heroes, even though the society and the government labels them villains. Sometimes this stuff may be point of view. Who's getting it? Because technically, if you want to say it, they are much as villains as everybody else is. They go around, destroying. Not they don't, hold anybody hostage like that, but they have, killed a bunch of people, not innocent people, but they killed a bunch of not terrorists, but government officials. They've blown up factories, all this shit like that. Technically, they are terrorists. So, but like I said, they're trying to put the world where they want to be, where versus what the maker has been making for the last whatever. So yeah, that's all I got. So, but at the same time, you can feel this book is trying to wrap up. He's trying to basically any strings, something like that. He's trying to put it together and just be done with it. And yeah, that's it. So overall, still 3.5 out of 5, just because I know this does. You could feel him wrapping this shit up. So yeah. So what you got next?
What was the score?
3.5 out of 5. I'm gonna get 3.5 out of 5. Just because only reason to say it because I can feel him hurried up and wrapping this shit up where he's not taking his time like he was before because he don't have time. So yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
I guess my book of the week. Is this my book of the week? This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Casey Jones #2.
Okay.
So this is basically what Casey Jones has been doing during the Jason Aaron Ninja Turtle run.
But Jason Aaron isn't writing this though, right?
No. Who is writing this? Alex Paknadel.
Okay.
Amanke Nahoop. I'm butchering these names. Sorry. Amanke Nahupalan. Nahulpan. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. Sorry, butchering these names. This is why I don't do the credits because I can't pronounce some of these names.
See, I don't bother with it.
But yeah, but very good work, guys. Like I said, this is probably my book of the week. So Casey Jones was in a coma. He came out, and right away he starts going out in crime fighting. I guess there's like this anti-mutant enforcement, agents that are going around and kidnapping mutants and throwing them into these detention facilities. Sound familiar?
Okay, yeah.
And one of them, actually, a couple that they were like store owners. They were he was like a mutant parakeet guy, and he owned a store. He got thrown in to the facility. Casey Jones knew him, and he's basically looking for him. And he's been going out and trying to find him, getting into fights, basically crime fighting. And he promised April he would not be doing this because he just got out of coma. He's still in recovery. He's still he's still wounded. And, so right away there's some, drama between them two. She gets pissed off at him, for being careless. And she ends up telling Raphael, like, hey, Casey Jones is being a dumbass. He's going to get himself killed, So Casey Jones goes to Mutant Town. There's like a segregated section of the town called Mutant Town where all the mutants hang out. And Casey Jones goes and asks around, and they basically he comes in contact with that one gang, the mutant gang, the gangbangers and shit. And he's basically saying, "What are you asking around for? You're looking for trouble." And he's like, "Hey, man, I'm trying to figure out what's been going on. Who's doing this shit?" who's kidnapping all these mutants? And he says, I have a name. So then he goes to a rooftop and he's staking it out. But then Raphael shows up and like, what the fuck you doing here, man? You just got your ass whooped. You've been in the hospital and now you're out here. And so, of course, Casey and Raphael start throwing down. And then that one, so one of the main villains that's part of the anti-mutant squad is like a snow leopard who's working for them. So they got a sellout mutant working for them. And
So their own people are against them.
selling them out, voted against their interests.
Oh man, that's J. Edgar Hoover shit right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he shows up at the end. He knocks out Raph, and then he's got like a harpoon pointed at Casey. And he's like, well, fellas, you guys are coming with me.
Damn. Okay.
And that's where it ends. So I thought this was cool. This is just, a lot of cool, Casey Jones whooping ass on, doing some crime fighting shit. And saying being a little up on current events, as far as like, the whole ICE and immigration.
Okay.
Yeah. The whole ICE and immigration
Yeah.
thing going on. And, and of course you have that one snow leopard who thinks he's one of the humans. He's like, hey, can I eat in the house tonight? They're like, no, you can't eat in the house. You're doing good job. You're doing a good job, but you can't eat with us people. Go back out to the barn, motherfucker. Like someone who thinks he's
so he's an actual sellout. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So I thought it was really good. This is a 4 out of 5, and it was weird because I just picked this up as kind of a whatever. Like was it last month? There was a slow week. Oh, Casey Jones, I'll check it out. And wow, it's still cool. So yeah, 4 out of 5. Haven't lost me yet.
Okay, cool. Nice. All right. I think we're done, Eli. That's all I got.
No shit. Oh, you're booked out?
We finally got a short show. Yeah. And see here, you thinking we were going to go long as hell because we had nothing to talk about.
Well, we usually do.
Right.
But,
I'll be honest with you, Eli. There were like 5 topics I just cut. They were like, we ain't talking about this shit. I don't feel like it. So, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't bring out our top 5 list of our favorite whatever the fucks.
I don't give a fuck. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you listen this long,
subscribe. I did also read that Guy in the Chair #2. That one spy book. It was like a James Bond, only it was from the guy in the chair's point of view. And that was still cool. That's been cool. I'll give that a 4 out of 5. Just a short little mention.
Is that Image or?
I think it's IDW, or is it Boom?
IDW.
I can't remember.
One of Dynamite.
Yeah.
Anybody?
Dynamite. Yeah, one of the indie books. But I figure you would like he's the agent who guides the James Bond spy into while she does her missions, and he's in love with her, and now she's been targeted, and now they're teaming up and on the run from Spectre or whatever you want to call them,
Gotcha.
from 00 MI6 or whatever.
It sounds interesting.
Yeah, that's been fun. So, yeah. And now book
like I said, listen as long. They're like I forgot to do the thing. The like, share, subscribe.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, man.
I can't even do that. I'm gonna fix that. Don't worry. I'm gonna fix that next time. Yeah, like I said, join us next week. We'll find something to talk about. I know after you got full of, food and everything like that. Also, last thing I want to say, man, is it gonna show? I can't. This thing is acting crazy. Like, I don't know what the hell going on. There we go. Black people, eat pumpkin pie.
Yeah, what the fuck? Who said you can't eat?
Eli, did you? Is that not a thing? Is that not a well-known thing that black people don't eat pumpkin pie?
You told me that shit. I love pumpkin pie.
Did you see the comments that everybody was like disagreeing with me? Like, no, I'm not eating that shit. Like, come on, man. I don't know who put the memo out that said black people can't eat pumpkin pie, but it's okay. Eat pumpkin pie. You are not gonna start buying Taylor Swift albums and calling the cops.
Hey, no, fuck that shit. It's Native American heritage month. Pumpkins are indigenous, motherfuckers.
But there you go. You're going against Eli if you don't like that shit.
Pumpkins are indigenous. Natives made candy out of pumpkins.
Well, I hate to tell you this, Eli, Y'all have been appropriated.
No shit.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
That shit don't belong to y'all.
Every
anymore.
time I see them pumpkin spices for white women shit, I'm like, fuck y'all.
Right.
I love pumpkin
Y'all
pie.
have been co-opted. I'm
And
just
hey,
saying.
if you like sweet potato pie, then you like pumpkin pie because they're the same. It's the same shit.
You can't tell people that, man. It's just like, no, I eat sweet potato pie. Same thing, man. You can't tell the difference. You put them in front of them, you can't tell the difference.
Same
It's
shit.
Coke and Pepsi. So,
Yeah, it's good. I love pumpkin pie. That's what I
Anyway.
look forward to every fucking Thanksgiving.
There you go, Eli. Take it back, Eli. Take it back.
I don't give a fuck. Turkey, whatever. You know, you can. I'll eat a chicken breast. I don't give a shit about turkey, but I better have some pumpkin pie.
Right.
You know,
they took it from you. Y'all taking it back. Okay.
Yeah.
Until then, this is
reclamation, motherfucker.
Leroy. Right. Until this is Leroy.
This is Eli.
We'll talk to you guys next week. Same bullet time, same bullet channel, and happy Thanksgiving.